If you need a boost up into your 2019 or newer Silverado or Sierra 1500, this set of RedRock 4-inch Drop TC1 Running Boards in texture black is a great set to consider for your truck. Now, with the large drop step design, these are perfect for the Sierra or Silverado owner who is finding it a little difficult for them or their passengers to easily get in the truck, even more so in lifted applications, and wants a step that will offer a good boost. This is also good if you want a drop step specifically, but also want to keep the styling sleek and minimal and tucked into the side for a very finished appearance. This set features a solid amount of function, but its main benefit here is the accessibility that you get for your truck, with the lower drop step offering some easier access for getting in and out and a 4-inch wide stepping surface for solid foot support. Now, on top of the pad, each set also has punched cutouts for some additional traction to reduce any chance of slipping, and it helps add to the utilitarian style of the steps. Now, with being good for access, these are also made with durable materials and offer some good coverage for protection to the side while filling up the wheel-to-wheel space very nicely for a finished look that's a little bit more heavy duty than the average side step. This set is made of a tough steel plate construction, being durable against obstacles, and provides a good barrier for the rocker panel to prevent any damage. Now, on top, it has a textured black powder coat finish, which helps with the look of the steps, but it really is there to protect the steel underneath from rusting over time. The mounting brackets are also made of the same materials, steel with a powder coat on top for solid support, and they don't require any drilling or modification in order to install the brackets or these steps, making it a very hassle-free process.
Now this is about $350.
Which is pretty average for a drop step like this. Comparing it to other drop steps available in the category, this has a more boxy design compared to tubular options, and the style keeps it fairly simple compared to busier designs or looks in the category. Now, that makes it a great choice if you want the functional benefits of the drop step with a sleek and subtle option for the side of your truck. Now, install is a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and it should only take about 2 hours to install both of the steps, about an hour per side with some basic hand tools. Now, at this point, I'm going to hand it over to one of our installers. They're going to show you a detailed breakdown on how you can get these installed on your Sierra or Silverado at home. So that wraps it up for what I have to say. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
For this install, you need a 3/8 ratchet, 13mm socket, and 13mm ratcheting wrench. All right, today we're going to be installing some running boards on our Silverado. So let's get started. So we're starting off underneath the truck. We're going to get our brackets on. Now, all the brackets do mount identically. There are labels on them too. So you see P, C here for passenger center. There's a passenger front, 2 passenger centers, and a passenger rear. But they all look the same and mount the same. So we're going to grab 2 of our bolts with lock washers and flat washers. We're going to thread them into the threaded holes on the truck right here, and then one up further. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our ratchet and 13mm socket and tighten these down. Now I'm going to tighten the bottom one down first to pull it up to the body. And then tighten our top one down. Then you can go ahead and repeat the same steps for the other 3 brackets on this side. So now we're going to get our steps on. Just make sure you have the right one. There will be an R printed on the back side of the front up there. Now we're going to get this rested on our brackets. There are threaded nuts in the back side of this, so we're just going to get this up in place. Grab 2 of our bolts that are already assembled with washers and just thread them into the 2 bottom brackets here, just to hold this in place so it doesn't fall on us. Now you can go ahead and thread the rest of them in because it just gets weird tightening them down if you don't thread them in first. Then we'll grab a ratchet and 13mm socket and 13mm wrench to tighten them down. So we have all of our bolts threaded in. We're going to grab our ratchet and 13mm socket and tighten our bottom one, and then a 13mm ratchet wrench to tighten our back one because there is not enough room to get a socket on. So we're going to tighten our bottom one, and then our back. Might need to thread it in by hand just to make it a little bit easier so it doesn't free spin. Go ahead and tighten that down all the way. Go ahead and repeat those same steps for the other 3 brackets on this side. Now that you have this running board all secured, you go to repeat those same steps on the other side of the truck. And that wraps up our install of our RedRock 4-inch drop TC1 running boards, textured black for our 2019 and newer Silverado and Sierra 1500 crew cab. And remember, for everything Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.